First of all, we would like to really extend our thanks and sincere gratitude for joining this meeting during Ramadan time. That's very, very important. Thank
Not
you.
a problem, not a problem
Thank
at all. Ramadan also is a working days and month and everything also.
Sure, sir. So with your Vijay Kumar sir, we are starting.
Okay, one more.
Yeah. Good evening and welcome to all to yet another platform of G20 International. As you know, every week that we have been meeting on a Sunday afternoon, taking our time with all energy, with all inspiration to give it back to the community. The main purpose of this meeting is how we are going to give it back to the community in a better way, pulling in all our thoughts together and working in collaboration, working in equity and partnership, developing good understanding of working culture and respecting with a high level of tolerance, accepting different cultures, accepting different people as they are, and respecting, not only accepting, respecting their proficiency, respecting their efficiency, respecting their contributions to the society in whichever way they have contributed, they are able to share in this platform and we are able to take it forward. With great gratitude to God for encouraging us, for giving us this platform, this opportunity to contribute or to take it to the society. We are so happy about it. With that thought of gratitude, remembering Ramadan in time, in remembrance, and also in our feeling of togetherness, we extend a warm welcome to every one of us who are present here. As we know, we have the highest distinguished people among us today. Dr. Mohammed Al-Kindi, Mohammed Saeed Al-Kindi, the Environmental Minister of UAE, is present with us. And sir, we are so delightful to have you among us today, and we are so happy for it. And whatever I'm going to share about you is going to be very, very less. But for an introduction purpose, I would like to take a few words of introduction with your permission. His Excellency Dr. Mohammed Saeed Al-Kindi is a former Minister of Environment and Water in UAE, former representative of the Permanent Mission of the UAE to the United Nations in New York. Thank you so much, sir. It's a real pleasure. It's a real honor. It's a very greatest privilege of having you here amidst us today afternoon. Thank you so much. Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
As we all know, we have our own team. Dr. Chandra Prakash ji is there. Chandra Prakash ji, warm welcome to you. Thank you so much. We have Dr. Vijay Kumar Sarvia ji, our guiding spirit, our captain of the ship. And though he was sick, we missed him last week. Irrespective of his illness, he has never failed to join us for this meeting. Thank you so much. That's the spirit. That shows the spirit of a leader and who has been giving everything to us and also to the community. Thank you so much, sir. Thanks for joining us. Thanks to Poonam Goti ma'am, our beloved team member who has been extending all kind of support every time as and when we need. Thanks to Dr. Mamta Chawla, who has been a pillar of support, extending whatever time of the day it is. She is always there to extend her support, and also during the session, very encouraging person during the session. Thank you so much. And we have we extend a warm welcome to everyone who is present here. We have Madam Alia Al-Kindi also. Thank you so much. We extend a warm welcome to one and all. Dr. Mamta, you can also welcome them, and then I will start with the session.
Thank you so much. So it's been very kind that I'm part of this particular G20 International program. And on behalf of India and all the present over here and Vijay Kumar Sarvia sir, I would like to welcome each and every member, especially our guest for the day, Honorable Sir. He's here much before the time, the scheduled time, and he's supporting. That shows his level of interest. Sir, His Excellency, very warm welcome from all of us. How we are going to really do something wonderful in terms of collaboration. And it's all goes to Sri Vidya ma'am. with the encouragement of Salvia sir, how she is organizing, getting these speakers, and really working so hard all the time, recording and asking me. And we are always in touch. There's a complete, it's more than 1 week preparation. Chandra Prakash sir is always there with us. That is again on a Sunday evening, on having so many family affairs. Other than the official work, how we are first coming up that yes, we need to be there, how the agenda needs to be there. So, very beautifully, the agenda for today is efficient and sustainable use of natural resources with 3 R's and re-dialogue. So I want to introduce the topic to each one of the member over here. So the 3 R's, even I was surprised that I need to really think about how the concept has been actually introduced, and it needs to be there as point of discussion with all the eminent experts, researchers, and people from ministries throughout the world. So not only India, UAE, they are so many guests. I wish to have all the guests over here and they can contribute how we as being academician and being researcher and being high profile people, how we can contribute towards the society. So I'm going that 3R means recycle, reuse, renew. So first I would like to introduce Dr. Vijay Kumar Salvesa, the man behind all this, how he's going to welcome, so that ma'am can introduce the topic to all the eminent guests over there to really share their opinion and how they are contributing towards it. Thank you so much, Shrividya ma'am. Over to Vijay Kumar Salvesa.
Thank you. Good evening, good afternoon, and good morning to all of you. I welcome all of you on this international platform. And today we have a very reputed and very esteemed chief guest with us from the UAE government. Similarly, others participants are also here who are very reputed and esteemed, who has joined here on this great platform for the sake of the world, for the development of the world. And as you know that we, the Research Innovation Startup University, we have the International Research and Development Community Organization, USA, India, SDG Club India International, Happiness Club India International, Educate, and all of you. So, as the sir is from the we have the Bristol from the environment and also the resources. So we also would like to we also would like to we can say reuse, recycle, and also we are in a mission to use the resources and allocate the resources in such a way that everyone should use that resources with their tools and techniques, whatever they have. We are skilling up. We are making a person that is we can say self-employed. We are making a person with the skilling up incubator. We are training there. So we from 0 to 100%, from a guaranteed success we are working. We want that as you are in UAE, you know that how UAE has been developed from 0 to now a good position. As there are so many lack of resources in UAE, but today UAE is standing as a, we can say, a landmark of development. That is only to show the inspiration, who shows the motivation, who shows the determination that if we want to do something, then we can do in a soil also, where there will be no greenery, where there is no water. And now UAE is the very reputed and very, we can say, a very richest place in the world. So that determination, that motivation we want in all over the country, in all over the person, that we want to do something. And we are now today establishing our campuses in different states, different cities, different countries also. So I would like to tell our chief guest that whatever you have the any options, if it is we can develop, that is to collaborate with you, to collaborate our platform. We want to establish our research innovation startup university in the UAE or whatever the connections you have. So what we will do, we have we are working for the patents. We are working for we can say, whatever the resources, if someone has, then for the local, for vocal. So in UAE also, there are so many options for working, so many options for the development, and we can just like whatever the campuses for the other universities, but we are working for what? Not for the degree. We are working for the actual implementation of a practical ideology or whatever the idea or the creativity if someone has. Similarly, in India also, there are so many persons who want to export their things, who want to import the things from the UAE, from other parts of the countries, but they doesn't know how to do it. So we are giving the bridge, we are giving the opportunity for that. And such for that, we can say in last 25 years, 25 lakhs of people have been benefited by this, and every year about 2,000 people is now benefited by this. So there's such type of we can say work we are doing, and how a global village we can form in such a way that everyone should be in harmony and peace. So as today we have the topic of the resources and environment based, similarly how we can utilize our resources. So we have the team, we have the scientists, we have all type of we can say the experts, and we can do if whatever the bridge or whatever the we can say any lackness, if you feel yes we want such type of team, I have such vision and I want to do, then we are ready, because you know Dr. Srividya Sukumar is in UAE, and she knows very well our organization. She is working with our organization. She knows what are our strength and what we can do. So like that, it is a platform that today we have interacted with you, and whatever in our mind we have placed in front of you. However, you will have also so many thoughts, and we will listen you, and also get the blessings from your word that how we can do in a very well manner. So, sir, welcome here, and we are very delighted, and it is privileged that you are here, and definitely our international research and development theater USA India will do something best for the research and development, for the harmony in the society, and whatever the development we can do in case of the environmental issues or some minerals, resources, whatever, we will do it. Thank you. Have a nice day, and yes, we will now switch to our chief guest. Yes, Dr. Mamta Chawla. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for such a detailed expression of the total idea behind starting up with the university and having one campus in UAE, and how we are fortunate to have among with us the ministry people, and how it is going to be helpful towards the well-being of both the countries and worldwide, because we are talking about creating employment. That is the reason that we have picked up so many topics related to sustainability. So with this, I would like and request Dr. Srividya Sukumar ma'am to introduce the topic, the idea behind why we have this particular topic as point of discussion, and how everyone can contribute their own ideas. Thank you, Vijay Kumar Salve sir, and over to Dr. Srividya.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Vijay Kumar Salveji. It was so very nice of you. And once again, we extend our sincere thanks for being present here despite your illness, and for briefing about our G20 International and SDG India International and all our projects. Thank you so much, Dr. Vijay Kumar. Thank you, Dr. Mamta. Yes, coming back to our session now, I would like to really introduce a small introduction about the G20, the actual G20. G20 is a group of intergovernmental forum comprising of 19 countries and the European European Union, which is otherwise called as EU. It works to address the major issues related to its purpose of the globe, which is present across the globe, and it relates of bringing together systematic solutions and organized systematic strategies which can implement as policies and SOP procedures. So this is what the G20 countries are doing. And which are the G20 countries, which are comprises of Argentina, Australia, Brazil, Canada, China, EU, France, Germany, India, Indonesia, Italy, Japan, Mexico, Russia, Saudi Arabia, South Africa, South Korea, Turkey, UK, and USA. All these G20 countries together represent around 90% of global GDP and 80% of global trade and 2/3 of the world population. And as we know that what are these countries are doing together, what is the main purpose of having this G20 is that it is a conglomeration, means putting together, coming together is a beginning. Staying together is a process. Working together is success. Exactly. To achieve that success, this Premium Forum is an international economic cooperation where these group of 20 countries play a critical role in steering up global economy through significant challenges it faces. So on that note, they addresses different challenges or the problems which are faced across the globe. So as we addressed in our session, as you know very well, this is the 6th session that we are having, and our first session that we had is on education 360, in which we were talking about inclusive education, which provides lifelong learning for all students. We didn't stop with student community, we said all lifelong learning opportunities for all. That's what was our Forum of Education 360's motto, and we discussed on certain things, and we have come across these challenges, and we have taken a note of all those challenges which were being placed in this forum together for our review, and then we will be presenting it to the G20 for the main forum as such in the future in a form of a journal or otherwise in a form of a publishing. So secondly, we addressed global women empowerment, where we had our presidency as modernize and strengthen the, that was called a Shakti Spectrum, where we had our presidency as a paradigm shift from women's development to women-led development. That means we wanted women entrepreneurs and women business people and women people, dignified people, distinguished people to come on the lead to take it forward. So that's how Women's Shakti Spectrum addressed the issues and challenges faced by the women for the women empowerment. Now, following which we had dedicated it for science spectrum, it is STEM to STREAM, in which we talked about skilled workforce for a strong, sustainable health and balanced growth, where we talk about people enabling them with skills, requisite skills for future of work, that is Industry 4.0, investing on workforce skills, and talking about sustainability of robust training and policy system and a strategic framework of systematic skill development. Moving ahead, we had Yuga Yuva, which was dedicated for the youth empowerment, where we encouraged all the youth people to come and take part in our session. Now, following which last session was on MSME, if I'm right, yes, entrepreneurship and MSME, where our presidency was that modernize and strengthen the industrial units to make them globally competitive. So addressing all those things step by step. Then we thought, let's talk about this resources, means sources and the resources, the efficient and sustainable way of use of natural resources with 3 R's, that is 3R, RE dialogue, that is, which is otherwise called as how we are going to save this world using our resources properly. On this forum of international confluence, we dedicated to R3 or RE dialogue, that is resource efficiency dialogue, that aim to establish and augment strategies for an efficient and sustainable use of natural resources, a core element of G20 talks. Speakers are welcomed on this platform. to share their insights and advocate a resource efficient and sustainable global economy that will contribute in a small and promote sustainable consumption and production patterns to achieve global sustainable development, that is SDG goals, to combat poverty, take climatic action, and protect the environment. On that note, I take this privilege of welcoming our chief guest today for the day, His Excellency Dr. Mohammed Saeed Al Kindi. He was the former Minister of Environment and Water in UAE, former representative of the permanent mission of the UAE to the United Nations in New York. His Excellency.
Yes.
Thank you very much,
Hello.
sir.
Thank you.
Very much. Thank
Well,
you for being here. Yes.
Well, let's give me pleasure to give my speech and to say things, and then will be there is my participation later on in a different ways.
Thank you.
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, first of all, I would like to extend my sincere gratitude for inviting me as the chief guest of this G20 International Sources and Resources for our 3RE dialogue through online, organized by G20 International and SDG India International Club. Sustainable use of natural resources is important in our life because it helps ensure that future generation will access those resources. It's also helped to protect the environment by avoiding pollution and waste. If we don't take care of our natural resources, they will eventually become depleted. The availability of sources and resources is the challenge facing the world today. Sustainability is another major issue we are facing. I am really happy to understand that this conference has taken this important topic to be discussed through this international Zoom meeting. The world should realize sustainability has been a fundamental principle of growth, and we should also committed to sustainability and its responsibility to protect the future. The value of environment sustainability exists because of the collective effort of the people. Sustainable development means to use creativity, sources, and resources for the development of society. Sources reference to a place or origin from where something is obtained, but a resources refers to material, stuff, supplies, and other assets that are needed for something to function effectively. The United Arab Emirates has always highlighted the need for a green environment over the past years. The UAE has become an international center for countries wishing to discuss the importance of sources and resources efficiently. Green environment, renewable and clean energy, solar power, climate and change, and sustainability. The United Arab Emirates government aspires to build a world-class sustainable system to improve the quality of life. I should appreciate G20 International and SDG India International Club has taken the initiative of organizing such online meeting to discuss strategy for efficient and sustainable use of natural resources by effectively adapting sources and resources in the growth of the economy of the country. Thank you for much. Thank you very much, all the distinguished speakers, guests, participants from different area, and wishing all of you success and good luck in all your future life. We must work together to lead the world toward a more sustainable future and collective global efforts to address climate change and others. I do sincerely hope that this meeting will be a real motivation for you all to work with more sincerely. I will extend all my support and cooperation for your all progressive activity. I hereby also we are here as many intelligent people of you all. We could do much to the world, not to our own country, but to the world in every area, in different area. By doctor mentioned about the university and others, could be worked out and moved out all around the world, not only to the UAE. We have to look to the people to see in different ways. It could be worked out, and let's talk about it and let's make more discussion and talk. I hereby announce the formal inauguration of this sources and resources for our 3RE dialogue through online. I conclude by thanking the Almighty, the source of all goodness. Thank you very much, and I wish this conference to be great. And thanks you who are putting everything together, and I wish you the best. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, Dr. Kindi. Like, it's really a pleasure having you, and thanks for those kind words. Very insightful, and it was truly a guiding spirit. It had a lot of depth in us. Working together, talking about working together in collaboration, working in partnership with a single mission. That's what we are working for. That's what the G20 is all about, towards the progress of the country and the nation. Thank you so much, sir. It's a very greatest honor. It is a very greatest privilege for us to have you on our platform. Thank you so much. Thanks for all those encouraging and inspiring words. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Dr. Vijay Kumar Salvia ji. Dr. Vijay Kumar Salvia ji.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Very good, sir. We are enlightened by your speech and your word, and whatever your thoughts and your working. So as I have said that UAE is the landmark, and you peoples are the, we can say, a very motivating people, supportive people. That is, we are all the words we are seeing that how UAE is growing, and how you all are working for the welfare of the world. Similarly, to give the prosperity and the high technology. Similarly, as you are the minister for the environment also, the environmental issue is now today is very hot. So we whatever we can say, the environmental related is research and development, and similarly the new areas which are emerging, that we have to do something best where there is a lack or a scarcity of the resources, and we have to beat up such environmental issues, the challenges. So for that also our team is ready to work. We have a scientist, we have researchers also. I have also the patents in the above 100 of patents I have filed for the design also, for the different publications and new technologies also. And our team has generated about above 1,000 of patents in the IoT, machine-to-machine learning, and artificial intelligence based in all whatever the we can say the weathers, the environmental, the whatever we can do. So
Thank you very much. Dr. Kumar, she have all the information and she could make the connection.
Thank you.
Good afternoon. I don't have words to say. We are honored and we got the deep insight which you are having. It was a great honor that you shared all this information with us. And we definitely, as Doctor has told, we will like to associate with you for the future so that we can have the journey together.
Very good, thank you.
I will definitely like to meet you here once.
Yes, we could meet. As you are in Dubai, it's easy to meet. Yes.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Thanks for your time. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yes, Assalamu alaikum.
Yes, ma'am.
Good afternoon, everyone.
First of all, we extend our sincere gratitude for accepting our invitation and making it to our program on a Ramadan day.
You're welcome.
Thank you so
You're
much.
welcome.
Thank you
You're
so
welcome,
much. That
dear.
shows your inspiration. That really motivates us also to just be on the move like a leader. If at all you have to become a leader, you have to take it forward and you have to set an example. Definitely you are setting yourself as an example here with us. Thank you so much. Madam has been a dedicated professional with a very high successful career in strategic leadership, managerial, technical and administrative skills. A career with all different reputed organizations for more than a decade, maybe around 14 years. To name a few: Federal National Council of UAE, Parliament of UAE 2021, Minister of Education, Abu Dhabi Education Council, ADAC 2000, in the year 2050, Minister of Health, the Health Authority of Abu Dhabi, HAADSAHA, and VVIP sector, and there lies the Royal Highness of UAE ruling families of GSEC. And so with all these experiences, with all this expertise, Madam is here to share her insights on conservation of natural resources. I'm not going to take much time because the more I talk, the more you'll have to read. I'm not going to give you. Thank you so much, ma'am. It's such a pleasure, and we are so humbled to have you here amongst us today. Thank you so much. Over to you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Pleasure is mine. Very good afternoon to everyone, and Ramadan Kareem to everyone. And thank you very much, Your Excellency, Dr. Muhammad Al-Kindi, for the kind words that he have given. And thank you very much for the nice introduction that you have done, Dr. Srividya. It's an honor that I am here invited for this big event. God bless you all, and I wish you all the success from the beginning. Adding to what Dr. Muhammad Al-Kindi have stated in his speech, stating that we all have to work together, and taking also in accordance with your guidance and your strategy in order to work together in order to create a sustainable world. I would like to give some of the examples from my experience that what we in UAE have seen and have done in order to create a very sustainable world, along with how we can really use our resources for our own benefit. As you all know that UAE is almost 51 years old. It's a small country in size, it's a small country in population, it's a small country in age, but it have done big and huge things for the last 50 years that I think now we are considered as among the top countries in the world. We won't say what we are doing or what we have done, but our country speaks by itself for all the achievements that they have achieved since the last 50 years. One of the biggest examples that we would like to bring here is that we have converted the desert into a very green area. We took the vision of our leadership and we took it forward. The late His Highness Sheikh Zayed bin Sultan, the founding father, and the other 7 founding fathers of the Emirates, they worked together in order to bring up the United Arab Emirates and also to start developing this desert land. In the beginning, we were only 3 types of people in our country. We were nomads who moved from one position or one place to another. And then we were mountainous people who had very little farm and very scarce water. And also we were fishermen. Since the founding of our petrol in the 1960s and making a little bit of money, it was very important that our leadership stated that we need to create the first and the most important thing for any nation or any country or any civilization to stand on its feet, and that is peace. So the first and the most important thing that we would like to take ahead here in order to create a sustainable environment and to create a sustainable resource strategy, we need to make sure that we have peace with everyone, whether it is a caste, whether it's a religion, whether it's different nationalities, whether it is different cultures, different ethnicities, different tribes. We all come together under one umbrella and we work in peace. Without peace, we have learned that there will never be any development, any sustainability, any improvements, any progress. So one of the main strategies also that the government and the senior leadership have taken is tolerance. We have created among the first ministries of tolerance in the world. And we have the Minister of Tolerance, His Highness Sheikh Nahyan bin Mubarak Al Nahyan. The ministry was created in order to show the world that we as UAE, we accept all religions, we accept all cultures, we accept all nationalities, and they come and work under one umbrella. This one made people feel that it is not only the UAE people's country. In fact, no. The expats who are living here, they consider themselves as more locals and more diverted towards the UAE, and they would always state that, yes, we are not locals, but we live in UAE. We consider ourselves as people of UAE and citizens of UAE. Why? Because we created this peaceful environment. We created this opportunity for these people to live in this place. And based on that, we started developing our country. So one of the most important resources that we need to focus on is peace. I hope that's clear. Secondly, thank you very much. Secondly, what we have been working on is the human resource development. So we have focused on developing all human beings. Our leadership have always stated that humans are the most important factor in any civilization, in any nation, or in any country, or in any place. So developing our human resource was a big step that the government have taken. We have brought into our country, before we used to send all our students abroad to US, to the East, India, China, Pakistan, Japan, and then even to the West, Europe and London, Germany and US and all these places. So we were going and learning from them and getting their development, getting their education, getting their knowledge and bringing it back to our country. So that's one of the most important things that we have done. We have spent trillions of dollars on our human resources in order to educate them, in order to elevate them, in order to bring them back. We have a saying that once a prophet said, go and bring knowledge and education, even if it was in China. So like before, there were no planes, no cars, only horses. So take your horses and go all the way to the far east or go all the way to the far west and bring knowledge and come back and make it useful for your nation or your country. So that's another motto that we have done. So we have sent many of our kids and our children and our men and women to go and study abroad and come back with best practice and best knowledge. And also adding to that, what we have decided, we said, okay, why should I send all my kids outside while I can bring those high quality universities into the country? So the top universities in the world are now in UAE. To name a few, one of the oldest universities in the world is Paris Sorbonne. Paris Sorbonne is from France. We have brought in Paris Sorbonne University in Abu Dhabi. We have also brought MIT in Al Masdar city. We have even brought the Institute of New York College of Technology. We have also brought the best hospitals from all around the world, Mayo Clinic and also Cleveland Clinic. We have also built up our own educational cities here in Dubai. I think one of the professors or the doctors was stating or speaking how we can collaborate and add up or work together in order to see if we can open a college or a university in UAE. UAE have made it very easy and very smooth process of being able to open universities from all around the world. We have the educational city here in Dubai, where we have many universities, even from India, like the Manipal University, and I think some Delhi schools and some northern and southern universities working here. And they have open campuses here in Dubai and in some other parts of the UAE. So uh, this is what we have done as per the second point, that in order to preserve our resources in the country, which is first peace, second is human resource development, and then using these human resources in order to keep improving and developing our country. In the beginning, we were like a country which was mainly like filled with desert, very few lands that had greenery. His Highness, the late Sheikh Zayed, the founding father of our country, when he brought in all scientists, all researchers, all doctors, all specialists in the 1970s, he said, we want to start cultivating our desert. Almost all of them said it's impossible, it cannot be done, it's going to be useless to spend all these billions. He just said two words in Arabic. He said, خلونا نجرب. He said, let us try. So that's what he said, and that's what he told his children and his tribe and his country and his scientists. So once we started trying, from the 50 years back, now we have almost more than 50 million palm trees in our country. So from a barren desert to a very green place that we have now here in UAE. So we used whatever we had from sand, from weather, from water, from anything that we have, and we started using it for our own benefit. That's one of the things that we can also see if we can transfer it to the world. If you have any type of resources, you can really convert it for your own benefit. We started cultivating the lands, and we have now, alhamdulillah, big farms. An initiative that was taken last year by the ruler of Sharjah, His Highness Sheikh Dr. Sultan Al-Qasimi. He wanted to cultivate the northern region of Maliha, which is close to a mountainous region. And he wanted to have a sustainable wheat, self-planted wheat farms in our country. And alhamdulillah, successfully, just in March, within 1 year, in March 2023, we were able to plant and cultivate 4,000 tons of wheat alone in UAE. It was a world phenomena. It was a big step in UAE. It was a big development. That what we did is we have converted a barren land into wheat farms, and we started producing from the first year onwards 4,000 tons of wheat. And not only that, what we have done is we brought in 35 different wheat plants from all over the world. We have signed agreements with Spanish researchers and developers, and we have made sure that the type of wheat that we are planting is not only commercial, but it is among the top and the best type of wheat that is being cultivated in the world. Our studies and the research that we have done now in order to compare the type of wheat that we produced, the best and the top countries who produce wheat, they are very proudly stating that they have 14% of protein in their wheat, remaining other things like fibers and carbohydrates and all that. Our wheat within the first year, alhamdulillah, is producing 18% of proteins in it from our research and studies. And within next month, the third week of Ramadan, these wheat will be available in the Sharjah cooperative societies, and you can go and read about it, and you can have another successful story about UAE, what they have done in creating their own sustainable food supply and making sure that one of the most important commodities in the world are available in abundance in the country by converting and turning up a desert into a farm and a cultivating land. So this is one of the just current lessons that we have reached, other than many other hundreds of other lessons we have been applying and teaching and leading as an example. It's about the use of our land and our current resources that we have. So moving ahead, three main things that we are doing. We are making sure that there is always peace around our place and around the world, being very tolerant. Secondly, we are using the human resources very widely. Everyone is supposed to be getting education and educated and doing something back to their country. And the third thing is using our own current resources, cultivating our lands. And we have among the biggest solar power plants from all around the world. I think you have heard about it. It's called Bawabat Shams, and also the Dubai solar powers. They produce electricity with millions of solar panels, and we are among the top countries that are producing solar power. Along with that, in order to protect the environment and make sure that we have a sustainable environment, we are now taking the initiative to have the COP 2028 to create a better environment and more cleaner environment. And UAE is leading it under His Excellency Dr. Sultan Al Jaber and the senior leadership. So these are just a little bit of examples that I would like to put here in this session. I thank all of you for this nice invitation, and I hope I was able to give a little bit of points that we had in our country, how we have created these sustainable resources very useful in our country. And also I would like to thank Dr. Srividya for inviting me to this session. God bless you.
Thank you, Madam Alia. Thank you so much. It was so very inspiring and encouraging to hear it from you. And before I could conclude, I would like to take the insights from Dr. Vijay Kumar Salviaji. And if Dr. Mohammed Al-Kindi would like to add on, would you like to share your insights? You can, sir.
Yes, thank you, madam. Thank you, madam, for your presence also. And yes, we have got clear is in a very simple word. You have mentioned all what is it UAE and how we can move towards the development. And yes, peace is very important, because without that nothing is can we can imagine. That's why we want to establish our different campuses in different parts of the country, and we are serious about this. We want to develop our campus in UAE also. So again, I would like to tell you and our minister sir also that how we can do. Please guide us. We can also come to UAE also. At present, I am in Indore. That is Indore, MP state of the India, and there is a direct airlines connectivity to the UAE. To Sharjah also, now the connectivity is started. So just after a 4 to 5 hours journey, we can come down to UAE. So there is a direct connectivity. We are establishing the different campuses in different countries. So would like to also open our as the now COVID is over, and now we can move, we can meet up, and also face to face we have to work. And now the work is not going on so much on online. Now it is on offline also. So and you have the you have the total clear picture in your mind what is UAE, how we can do it, and what are the options are arising, how we can connecting the peoples to each other so that they will be benefited by whatever the advanced technology is coming or whatever the new emerging areas now coming. So we are also working for that, and we are also getting the opportunities. We have the all resources, the teams, and all this thing. How we can start? Dr. Sri Vidya Sukumar is there. So how we can do in a great thing, and we want to collaborate, and also we would like to invite so many people on this platform also. Let's what you have, what we have, and what this UAE have, so that whatever the new weekends, the faces will come, we will do it. And similarly, new opportunities will come, new segments will come, and what we can do, because we have also a vision and mission, you have also a vision and mission, sir has also vision and mission, the various persons have the vision and mission. So if we sit together, if we give our vision and mission, ki, yes, I want to do it, then there will be a streamlined work will generated, and we will have the options now. So I'm again saying that yes, we want to do work, and let's start. Your email and your mobile number, so that I will forward you our proposal, and as soon as if it is fine that yes, we have to come UAE, then we will come there, and you are also invited in India also. Yes, we have the we have host the PPT, that is a Pravasi Bharati Sammelan, and also the G20 are also we are hosting. So all you are welcome here. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I always come to India, by the way. I maybe one of the countries that I always like to travel every year is India. I have traveled more than 49 countries, alhamdulillah, and I always like to make sure that I travel to India. I will come inshallah one day and see you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay. Let me say some words. Alia,
تفضل معاليك.
Salam. Shukran. Thank you for the wide, good explanation of the start, how be in UAE since the start. Well, you cover it very well, and thank you very much. I go to Dr. Vijay. It's great to have like thinking of university, thinking of things, but as how you would like to participate, to have a UAE, you have already, I'm sorry, like maybe of my knowledge, I don't have the knowledge of the university. Are you having a university there already in India established? Or we have to put a plan of a new university and to be established in UAE? Or if it's only a thinking of having it, of a future things to be done for the good people, the knowledge of the people to study and to learn about different things. And also we have to look at it, what kind of education as for this university, I know for sustainable and for environment and things like that, but also we have to look at it in a different way. If it's established or we will have to establish. It always goes to many different process in obtaining the approval, to get in everything. We have to be more precise in different things, how we wanted it or where we wanted it. UAE, you know, it's a very open country. There are many things here, many universities who worldwide came. As Alia mentioned, different good, old, having good like background of education. They have came here and they are doing great. And we are here in UAE very happy about them, because it's UAE from any different nationality. They are here and they are benefiting from the education that's being served at the country here. And it's good to look forward for certain things as an education to have here in UAE or anywhere could be done. It's the most important to have a good plan that's convince even for us here in UAE, the government and the education ministries, that we have in something that's very beneficial for the people, and it will do great into the field of education in UAE and worldwide. I'm just saying this as in general to see what we are looking for and what we have planning and what we are aiming at. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for the kind words. And as goes the saying, sow a thought, reap an action. Sow an action, reap a habit. Sow a habit, reap a destiny. So you have sown this thought of working together today amidst us. So definitely we will take it forward under your able guidance. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you for being a guiding spirit as always. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Ma'am Alia Hindi, that was a very inspiring speech that we heard from you, through you, and we learned about UAE. and its developments from a desert to a heaven. That's what. Because we in UAE, we always feel that we are in heaven, and we do accept it, and how it has transformed over the years with over the hardship and the toilage, and also working together. That's what is the spirit that you wanted to emphasis on with the tagline of Spirit of the Union. The Spirit of the Union doesn't stop with 7 Emirates only. It's with every single people, every single one who is living here in the UAE. We respect our country, we respect it so belovedly, such that we are able to cherish it in our bloods, in our thoughts, in our deeds, such that we are able to bring in this transformation. Thank you so much, ma'am. And secondly, what is very, very important, which we have taken as a quintessence from your speech, is that nothing is impossible. There are ways to lead everything if we had a sufficient, and we have the sufficient means and thoughts and the deeds which has to follow. Thank you so much, ma'am. That was really, really enlightening. And of course, you have covered all those points. And what is very, very important is the mindset is very, very important. Yes, I can do it. And we're all going to work together. Respect for self, respect for the community, respect for the country, respect for the people who are working together with the thought of respectfulness. That's what is the thing that we cherish, or with the thought of, with our due gratitude and with our due respect to tolerance, being inclusive, being very respectful, celebrating differences, everything, all has been taken into account to work together on this platform. That's what is the whole thing is all about. As we have seen, secondly, relating it to the current topic of G20, G20 Development Group, GWG, has been emphasizing on this, on a particular tagline saying that human capital investment for sustainable development. So that's what the whole thing it covers. And what does it cherish for? It is investing in human capital is the foundation for achieving sustainable development. As you really nailed it there, as you registered it among us today for inclusive growth, it reinforces the human dignity and fosters empowerment. That fosters empowerment and allows the nations to benefit from being productive, resilient, and innovative societies. That is, if we have, if we can work together, forgetting all differences, bringing all our ideas and insights together, definitely we'll be able to make use of our resources in a proper way, such that we will be able to move forward. Thank you so much, Andrew. It was great. It was wonderful. It was very, very brilliant. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, Alkendi, sir. Thank you so much. It was a wonderful session, and with all your blessings, I think we should all be able to move forward. Thank you so much. Thank you. It was
You're welcome, dear.
Would you like to add on more, Ms. Alia?
I just want to wish you all the best and all the success, and we are always, as always, we are always open. And whoever wants any connections or contacts, you already have my details and you have my email, so you can feel free to forward it to whoever have any inquiries or any questions. We are open to provide any type of support and coordination. And His Excellency is also very much open, and he's also available as he already stated. And you have his connections, and we are open. Thank you very much for inviting us. And God bless you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. The seed that you sown today will definitely grow into a tree. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Moving ahead, can we move on to the other speakers? We have Chandraprakash ji. Chandraprakash ji, namaste.
Yes.
Welcome. And the floor is all yours. I know you have been talking about, you wanted to talk more about soil and conservation of water resources, and that's what your expertise is all about. The floor is all yours. Please start. You can always start sharing your insights. Thank you, sir.
Honorable delegates and distinguished guests, it's an honor for me to speak on behalf of the Indian perspective about energy resources and sources for sustainability and their applications as India takes now the role of G20 presidency. As we all know, India is one of the world's fastest growing economies, and the energy needs of our country are increasing at an unprecedented rate. We recognize that energy security and sustainability are critical to economies, and the energy need of economies are managed by the ingrown potential which a country develops within themselves. And to achieve our development and developmental goals and maintaining our growth trajectory, we need to have sustainability and commitment for sustainability is very important. As we take on the G20 presidency, we are committed to playing a constructive role in promoting energy and energy access, efficiency, and sustainability on the global level. Now, if you go with soil conservation is a crucial component of sustainable development, and is essential for the preservation of our natural resources. What we are facing for the well-being of our community, soil erosion, depletion of soil, nutrients, and to tackle these challenges, the Government of India has launched several initiatives aimed at soil conservation, including the Soil Health Card Scheme, the National Mission for Sustainable Agriculture, and the Paramparagat Krishi Vikas Yojana. Soil Health Card Scheme was launched in 2015, and its primary objective is to provide farmers with the information on the nutrient status of their soil and its recommendation on appropriate fertilizers and crop management practices. Under this soil management scheme, we collect samples from each farmer's field and get tested in laboratories, and the results are used to provide farmers with a soil health card that provides information on the nutrient status of the soil. We are having a national mission for sustainable agriculture, which aims to provide sustainable farming practices that improve soil health, reduce soil erosion, and increase productivity. This mission basically focuses on several areas, including water conservation, crop diversification, and natural resource management. It also aims to increase the resilience of agriculture to climate change and other environmental challenges. The Paramparagat Krishi Vikas Yojana, which was launched in 2015, it helps the farmers to reduce the use of chemical fertilizers and pesticides. This scheme encourages the use of traditional and local farming practices that improve soil health. We are now promoting this Paramparagat farming practice is also established to promote the farmers to produce organic and other natural resources, exploit other natural resources to replace the fertilizers, chemical fertilizers. These initiatives have yielded significant results in improving soil health and promoting sustainable farming practice. Now, if you are going with quantitative, the Soil Health Card Scheme has reached over 13 crore farmers, and National Mission for Sustainable Agriculture has been implemented in 24 states of India and 2 union territories. Over 3 lakhs farmers have been covered under this scheme. Now, if you are going, farming is just related, without water, we cannot do the farming also. And water is a precious resource, and conserving it for our present and future generation is critical to sustainable development. Water scarcity has become a significant challenge in India, and government is very serious to take several initiatives to address this issue. Our initiatives focus on water conservation, watershed management, and improving the efficiency of water usage. We have also taken under the Jal Jeevan mission, we aim to provide piped water to every household in rural area. This mission focuses on water conservation, again source sustainability, and providing safe drinking water to every household. It also aims to promote community participation in water conservation effects and raise awareness about the importance of water conservation. So basically, government policies cannot be successfully launched without the education and induction of the people for which it is executed. Like we are having the Namami Gange program. This is again a significant initiative launched by our government to clean and regenerate the river Ganga. The program aims to control pollution and improve the quality of water in the river. Now, the program includes several initiatives as wastewater treatment plants, solid waste management, and afforestation around the river bank. In addition to these initiatives, government has also taken significant steps towards the dam desilting. Now, desilting of the dams is critical to water conservation as it increases the storage capacity of the reservoirs, reduce the impact of floods, and improve the efficiency of irrigation system. So our government has launched Jal Shakti Abhiyan, which focuses on water conservation, aims to promote desilting of dam and other water bodies. We have identified under the Jal Shakti Abhiyan, we have identified and prioritized the desilting of 10,000 water bodies, including 5,000 major water tanks and 2,000 check dams. We have also launched the Atal Bhujal Yojana, which aims to improve the groundwater management and again to increase the efficiency of water usage. This scheme basically focuses on recharge of groundwater resources, watershed management, and when we are able to recharge the groundwater through we are having like rainwater harvesting, which the rainwater can be directly rather than it is overflowed and flow away, we have got the facility to get it go back to the land so that Mother Earth will be having more water inside for our future use. These initiatives actually have yielded significant results, and we are confident they will serve as a model for other countries to follow. In the Jal Jeevan Mission, we have already provided piped water connection to over 4.5 crore households, and Namami Gange program has seen a reduction in pollution levels in the rivers. We are having, what we have mentioned, Atal Bhujal Yojana, which is again a success story. The government of India, while concentrating first on soil, water, desilting of dams, now it is giving equally and one of the top major support to the initiatives for solar energy. And our efforts for achieving sustainable development, we have to understand that India is the world's third largest greenhouse emitter and a country that is rapidly developing. However, we are committed to promote sustainable development and for reduction of our carbon footprint. One of the ways which are achieving is through solar energy. Government of India has launched several initiatives to promote solar energy in the country, such as we are having Jawaharlal Nehru National Solar Mission. We are having the solar park scheme, same as we have identified with the government of Dubai, and the Kisan Urja Suraksha Evam Utthan Mahabhiyan means the farmers have to get sustainable energy, and at the same time they are transferring those effort of those sustainable energy to irrigation, so that we are benefited in both ways. These initiatives are very successful in promoting solar energy, and within 5 years, India is now one of the leading nations in the use of solar energy. if we are saying Jawaharlal Nehru National Solar Mission, which was launched in 2010, it was aimed at promoting solar energy in India. So now we are able to achieve 100 gigawatt of solar energy capacity by 2022. It has been successful in achieving its target. The program has also helped in reducing the cost of solar energy, making it more accessible to the people. The solar park scheme, which we were promoting under this scheme, the government provides land and infrastructure to set up solar parks, which can be later used by private players to set up solar power projects. This scheme is very successful and is attracting investment from all over the world. And like I mentioned you before, the Kisan Urja Suraksha Mahabhiyan, this was launched 4 years back, 2018. This also is helping the, we were able to install solar pumps for irrigation, and solar power plants are there, solar lighting system in the rural area. This program is successful and improving the livelihood of farmers. India is a pioneer in promoting the use of renewable energy in international organizations, such as we have taken the lead role in making International Solar Alliance. The Solar Alliance, as you know, International Solar Alliance is an alliance of countries led by India and France, and aimed at promoting the use of solar energy in the members' country. This alliance is very successful in promoting solar energy and has helped in reducing the cost of solar energy. So the government of India's initiative in promoting solar energy can serve as the model for other countries to follow. We can work together to promote the use of renewable energy, reduce carbon emissions, and promote sustainable development. Now, as we take up the presidency of G20, we have an opportunity to share our experience and knowledge with the rest of the world and work towards achieving sustainable development globally. The Government of India's initiative in soil conservation, dam desilting initiatives, in promoting solar energy, all this can serve as a model for other countries to follow. We can work together to promote sustainable farming practices, improve soil health, and increase our productivity while protecting our environment. In conclusion, the Government of India's initiative is critical in soil conservation, is critical to our efforts towards achieving sustainable development. I have already mentioned all these different schemes. Our Government of India's water conservation schemes, these are invaluable inputs which we are able to now share with our experience, share with the world. So let us work together towards a common goal of achieving a sustainable future for ourselves and future generations. Thank you. Thanks everybody to give me the opportunity to give a brief introduction about our government initiative in having a sustainable development. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Chandra Prakash ji. Dr. Mamta, would you like to add on, and then I will summarize?
Thank you, ma'am, and thank you, Sir Chandra Prakash, sir. Really, I'm feeling very proud of it. Like how we are handling it. It's a lot of data and lot of information, and how Indian government is actually paying a lot of attention about our crop to really how we are working towards sustainable environmental based practices, whether soil conservation to water conservation. Whatever points you have covered is very factful, database, and there is nothing like promotion. It's completely ground realities that you have shared with us. Thank you so much for sharing all the insights. It was really very beautiful that yes, after Alia ma'am discussed about UAE, how they are proud of it. I'm feeling now proud of being part of India and how we are really working. And thanks to you that you have highlighted all these facts and put forward. Thank you so much. With this, Dr. Srividya ma'am, kindly invite the second next expert for the day.
Sure. Thank you so much. Well, summarizing what Dr. Chandraprakash has shared with us on the floor, yes, definitely G20 resource efficiency dialogue, and this is what is meant by the RE, which is otherwise called as. And the key aim of this dialogue is to make efficient and sustainable use of natural resources, which was a core element of G20 talks. So, having known that and moving ahead, like what was the other follow through which has happened across the globe, we would like to have certain insights about that. This G20 resource efficiency dialogue was decided to establish at the G20 summit in Hamburg, Germany on 7th and 8th of July 2017 by all its G20 members. The key aim of this dialogue is to make efficient and sustainable use of natural resources, which was a core element of G20 talks. Since its establishment in 2017, the G20 members and the related stakeholders have advocated a resource efficient and sustainable global economy and promote a sustainable consumption and the production patterns among all beyond the G20 countries in order to achieve the global sustainable development goals of UNESCO to combat poverty dialogues and take climate action and protect the environment. In the light of these achievements, in 2017 in Germany, G20 Resource Dialogue was held in Tokyo, Japan, on the 9th and 10th of October 2019. So, under Japanese presidency, as a result, it was agreed to launch a website for this exclusively for G20 Resource Efficiency Dialogue to ensure a timely and regular sharing of information, as mentioned in the roadmap of G20 Resource Dialogue. Based on this agreement, the portal was created, and we can all access this portal where we get the newsletters and updates from different parts of the world. So moving ahead, like talking about different countries and highlighting it to all people, all that was shared over here on this platform. Very, very importantly, two important words that has been talked about is the human resource development and also developing a sustainable education. When it comes to education, we are all educationists. In a way or other, we are all related to education. So we need to promote an international cooperation for education and training and related activities as we are focusing upon 4.0, that is fourth industrial revolution, to enable people to be capable of powering greater innovation, including and strengthening science and technology, engineering, mathematics, STEM education that we have discussed. So if we talk about it, if I can just give some of the examples that we have here in UAE schools, is that science doesn't happen within the four walls of the classroom. Not at all. We are just exploring them with all possibilities. They come up with different projects, and say, for example, almost every single school has a gardening there, and we encourage parents to come and work with the children on weekends, and they come and they grow their own plants. So it becomes a great privilege for the students to see their own plant growing. That is, grow where you're planted. They plant their own plant and they see it growing on every day, and it makes a family bonding. It involves it creates a awareness, and it creates a situation or an environment of a family bonding, of togetherness, working in collaboration, as we talk about, and cherishing the relationship between us, and living in the world of tolerance with all inclusiveness involved in it. And that's how it promotes the development of students' innovative skills and attitudes to improved pedagogies and assessments in all subject matters. It doesn't compromise on that academic pattern at all. We have all kind of innovation Olympiad competitions and innovation competitions where they come up and create their own their own projects, and also like robotics or the robots which are being there. And moreover, what we do is it doesn't stop there. We direct them to the community. Whatever project that they come up with, see that they are all related to the community related projects. Say, for example, a sensor for alerting accidents, a sensor for the health issue, a sensor for about gardening a plant in the garden. So anything and everything which comes to that, we don't compromise on that, and it really it adds all kind of advantages for all the learning, for the learners, and also the education, the private sectors as well. And end of the day, where it contributes to, it contributes to all the civil organizations as well, and to the community. So I think if we all work together on this platform, on this with this great initiative, and we should be able to really move forward and achieve our targets too. That's what is the thing. And as our eminent speakers for the day, Madam Alia, and His Excellency Dr. Hindi has contributed, has shared their insights. Well, I think we are all ahead together, moving together, talking the same thing, so sharing the same dialogue on this platform, and we should be able to take it forward. Thank you so much, Dr. Mamta. So now we can open it to the floor. Anybody would like to contribute? I would like to extend it to the floor, or the people around the audience, so that anybody would like to add on here.
Dr. Srividya, if you allow me, I would like to add some points on Mr. Chandra Prakash's speech. It is very, very nice, informative. And also adding to your points, you stated that a very important strategy that we have in our country, that we educate our students from childhood in order to be innovative, in order to be creative, in order to be highly qualified and ready for future. We are not like the old systems where we only put a student in a class and he have to only mug up the book and by heart the text and then go and then, sorry for the word, but go and then throw it up in the paper exam. We are improving our education system. We have brought in all the different types of world educations into our country, and we have created best practice out of it. And now we have seen our students, as you stated, they are cultivating their own plants in school. They are creating their own engineering monuments or designs, or being future developers. They are also creating their own robotics, and they are also creating their own programs and artificial intelligence. We are always making sure that we bring in the best qualities, the best innovations, the best education, the best systems, and we apply it. And it's a trial and error thing. We always make sure it's okay. We can make mistakes, but we keep improving and we keep developing, because without ongoing trial and error, we can never achieve and we can never succeed. So that's with regards to the educational aspect, because it's also my background, since I have worked in education for almost more than 10 years. Going back to the points that Mr. Chandra Prakash stated about how farming and protecting the water reservoirs and the sea and the spreading and distributing water all over the country. It was really very informative and very useful. And I think India also is like being one of the largest or the biggest countries among population wise in the world. So they have more bigger challenges that they are facing with regards to water and water scarcity, and also being among the biggest farming countries in the world, in order how to protect their soil and keep improving and using their farming and cultivation in better ways. We have also learned from India, as you might know or you might not know, that actually in UAE itself we have almost 3 to 4 million Indians living in our country. So we learn from them, and we take from them, and we consider them as also part of UAE, and we always work together. Even during the Corona crisis, we were bringing in planes and experts and doctors and nurses in order to come and help us and support us with the Corona crisis when we had. So we have a very strong collaboration with all the countries in the world, but we have very, very strong connection with especially and specifically with the Indian government, keeping in mind that how the Prime Minister of India and the President of our country, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed, are very good friends and very good, strong allies and colleagues in the country. And we will keep progressing and prospering with taking this forward. Thank you very much, Mr. Chandra Prakash, for your nice words.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Thank you so much. With due respects, Dr. Mamta, should we open the floor to?
Yes, please.
Yes.
So we have so many speakers waiting for their turn.
Yeah.
Kindly
Because
turn on the
extend
videos.
the time. We should
Yes,
wind
ma'am.
it by 4. They've got just 15 minutes. Dr. Manish Singh Chauhan.
Hello, everyone.
Good evening. Welcome to the floor, Mr. Qureshi.
First of all, let me introduce myself. I am Sadabiyu Suleiman Quraish. I am from Sierra Leone. I am very pleased to attend this conference as I have learned a lot. And I would like to collaborate with
Mr.
Hello?
Suleiman? Yes, now you're audible.
Yes. Okay. As I said, I would like to collaborate with a lot of people to have experience so that I will be able to implement in my country. Here in Sierra Leone, we have a lot of challenges. Like I heard from
which country are you from?
International business consultant. Yes. International business consultant is talking about the fertilizer, the water system. Those are the challenges here. And I also heard about Mrs. Alea from Dubai. Here in Sierra Leone, we have university here. We have University of Sierra Leone. We have Jala University. We would like to get those experience to implement into our university here. So therefore, thank you very much for accepting me to attend this conference. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
I
miss sir's country actually. So Qureshi sir, can you please repeat the country's name you belong to? Like you're from?
Sierra Leone. No, Sierra Leone.
Thank you.
Sierra Leone, West Africa. Sierra Leone is in West Africa. Yeah.
Thanks for joining the platform. Yes, it's very pleasure for us that we are all here to discuss about it.
We will see how best we can take it forward and help you out. Definitely, sir.
Yeah, ma'am, I could see Bhagwan Lal Pangvi sir. They have turned on the video. I think they would like to share. Bhagwan sir, please introduce yourself. Welcome to the platform.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. तो हिंदी में बताऊंगा हाँ, सभी का बहुत बहुत आभार, आपका सभी का वेलकम, अभिनंदन है सभी का। मैन ऑफ द मैच।
अगर आप शेयर बोल रहे हो तो आप थोड़ा सा आपको शेयर को थोड़ा कम कर देना प्लीज।
हाँ बिल्कुल। मैन ऑफ द मैच डॉक्टर विजय कुमार जी, विद्या सुकुमार जी, डॉक्टर ममता चावला, डॉक्टर रंजन गोस्वामी, मनीष
एक्सेलेंसी डॉक्टर हिंदी, डॉक्टर अलकिंदी हियर एंड
मोहम्मद अलकिंदी,
यस,
आलिया अलकिंदी, प्रियंका नियोग जी, चंद्र प्रकाश जी, जिन्होंने चंदा के माध्यम से पूरा चंद्र का चांदी बिखेर दिया, ममता चावला जी है, मालती शर्मा जी है, कैलाश तो वास्तव में कैलाश ही है जो हिंदुस्तान के अंदर सदा माना जाता है, सुलेमान कुरैशी जी है, सालिग्राम सोनी जी है, हमारे राजस्थान के हीरालाल जी है, वास्तव में वो हीरालाल है, अच्छे चित्रकार है, सी मिश्रा जी है। तो आप में डॉक्टर ममता जी ने तो ममता की वह मूर्ति जो आज भी माता यशोदा की याद दिलाती है। सीखने को मिलता है अपनी पूरी ममता दुनिया में बिखेर दी, आपने पूरी ममता दुनिया में बिखेर दी। विद्या की वह देवी, अब विद्या सुकुमार के लिए विद्या की वह देवी जिसमें डॉक्टर विद्या सुकुमार बसती है, वेबिनार के वो स्तंभ किटी के सुकुमार, विजय कुमार जी, वाह क्या बात है। आप इस गूगल मीट पर चार चांद लगा रहे। मोहम्मद अलकिंदी जी, मोहम्मद अल किंदी शांति के वो प्रतीक पीस जो जल से साफ दिख रहे हैं, जो जल से साफ दिख रहे हैं, यूएई में अपना व्यक्तित्व निखार रहे हैं, अपना व्यक्तित्व निखार रहे हैं, समग्र विकास में अपना साथ दे रहे हैं, समग्र विकास में अपना साथ दे रहे हैं। आप विकास अर्थव्यवस्था में योग दे रहे हैं, आप विकास अर्थव्यवस्था में योग दे रहे हैं। वाह वाह मोहम्मद अल किंदी जी, क्या विचार, क्या व्यक्तित्व, अपने शब्दों से लहरा रहे हो, लहरा रहे। चंद्र प्रकाश जी, चंद्र की चांदी बिखेर रहे हो, चंद्र की शांति बिखेर रहे हो, शीतलता की वो साया, शीतलता की जो वो साया, मानवता की वो मसीहा, जो सबको यात्रा करने वाले, चंद्र यात्रा पर ले जाने वाले, चंद्र यात्रा पर ले जाने वाले। अब आता है आलिया अल किंदी, ममता की वह मूर्ति जो दिली मुबारकबाद हो, जो दिली मुबारकबाद हो, पर्यावरण को शुद्ध करके शांति का प्रतीक बनने वाली हो, शांति का प्रतीक बनने वाली हो, मानवता की वह मिसाल बन गई, मानवता की वह मिसाल बन गई। कई देशों को मानवता सिखा दी, कई देशों को मानवता का सिखा दी। वाह वाह आलिया अल किंदी, आप रेगिस्तान में भी ग्रीन वॉर ले आई, ग्रीन वॉर ले आई। थैंक यू वेरी मच, थैंक यू वेरी मच। अब इंडिया से जो चंद्र प्रकाश जी ने बात किया, कही चंद्र प्रकाश जी के बारे में, चंद्र प्रकाश क्या चंदा से नाता जुड़ा है, क्या चंदा से नाता जुड़ा है? महान व्यक्तित्व के महान धनी, समग्र विकास, ग्लोबल मिशन, इंडिया मिशन, आपने भारत के समग्र विकास को सरल से दर्शाया है, सरल से दर्शाया है, गंभीर भाव से आपने प्रकाशित किया है, गंभीर भाव से आपने प्रकाशित किया है। आपने प्राकृतिक विकास के साथ मानव विकास पर बल दिया है, मानव विकास पर बल दिया है। जल जीवन मिशन, ग्रामीण विकास, नमामि गंगा योजना, प्रदूषण रोकने के बेस्ट वाटर वर्क, पर्यावरण की शुद्धता, कृषि व्यवस्था एवं जल शांति अभियान चलाया है, जल शांति अभियान चलाया है। अटल भूजल योजना, ग्राउंड वाटर, प्राकृतिक ग्राउंड वाटर, जल जीवन मिशन को आपने नया पानी दिया है। सोलर एनर्जी, सूर्य की रोशनी, सोलर पावर योजना, विकास के उस लाल को आपने आगे बढ़ाया, उस किसान को, भारतीय किसान को आगे बढ़ाया है। ऊर्जा महायान, सोलर लाइटिंग सिस्टम इन रूरल डेवलपमेंट, समग्र विकास, समग्र योजना, ममता का वह महान व्यक्तित्व, प्रकृति से जुड़ते हुए मानव विकास पर बल दिया है। विद्या सुकुमार जी के लिए वापस।
थैंक यू।
विद्या कुमार, ग्लोबल समग्र विकास, सभी के दिलों पर छाने वाली, ह्यूमन रिसोर्स बताने वाली, ह्यूमन रिसोर्स डेवलपमेंट करने वाली, उद्योग विकास, प्रौद्योगिकी विकास।
Thank you भगवान सर, thank you so much, you're so kind.
हमें बनाता है
all your notes, भगवान जी।
2 सेकंड हमें बनाना देश को है, अंतर्राष्ट्रीय विकास करना है। आपने सभी दिलों को गदगद किया है। G20 में अपना नाम कमाया है। सभी को सादर अभिवादन, सभी का बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद, बहुत बहुत साधुवाद, कोटि आप सभी को धन्यवाद। आप सभी रत्नों ने इसमें भाग लेने के बाद में ऐसे जो महान व्यक्तित्व वाले, किसी ने अपने विचार भी दिए, महान विचार थे आपके, बहुत सुंदर विचार थे। उसमें कहीं ओज भी था, कोई सरलता भी थी, न जाने क्या क्या था, मगर हिंदुस्तान को आन बान शान के अंदर 2020 में आपने रिकॉर्ड बनाए हैं। जय हिंद, जय
भारत। यस सो बिल्कुल भगवान जी ने सबको ब्लेस कर दिया है, बट आई वुड अप्रिशिएट दैट वी कैन ट्रांसलेट लाइक हाउ ही हैज एक्चुअली एक्सप्रेस्ड हिज ग्रेटिट्यूड टुवर्ड्स His Excellency for the day, Mohammad Al Kindi, and how he has appreciated Chandra Prakash sir as well, and ma'am, who are the main dignitaries for the day. Thank you, His Excellency, sir. He was appreciating about your presence. Thanks for joining us and blessing us
He
and
called
being
you
part
as
of this.
epitome of peace and
मैडम साहिबान मैं
enlightenment.
हिंदी का हूँ तो मैं हिंदी में बोलूंगा, पूरे वर्ड को समझता हूँ, पूरे वर्ड में क्या हो रहा है क्या नहीं हो रहा, बाकी मैं बताऊंगा हिंदी में मैडम.
Thank you, Bhagwanji. Thank you so much. Sir, if I'm allowed to, His Excellency, he was calling you as an epitome of peace and enlightenment. That was the title that he has given you today. Thank you so much in his poetry. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. With all your blessings, I think it should go on fine. Definitely, it will
Everything
go on.
will go good.
Yeah. And moreover, we should take it forward, like in terms of collaboration, working together, and equity and partnership should be generated such that we are able to do more and more projects for the community. So that's what is the main idea behind it.
Definitely, yes.
So with your blessings, definitely, I think it should, it will happen, and it is going to happen.
Always could, everything could happen. You know, in life there is many things, and if there is somebody leading something, doing something, is always great, and always this is the benefit of everybody.
Yeah, for doing also there should be a kind of motivation, and people like you whom we have been following for so long, and you have been the motivation spirit and spirit of enthusiasm, spirit of guiding spirit for us through and through, and we are able to take it forward in a small but in a bigger way.
Well, with your
Ma'am, I think we should close the session. And
yes, sir, I would like to add on that. Yes, sir, please.
And it's very great to hear him. Even most of the word I don't understand, but it was a great things. Tell him thank you very much, and always good to hear different views, different ways. The most intelligent people who have know and knowledge, everything could go well and could be done in a good way for us, for the future, for everybody.
Thank you.
We have to look things for the future for everybody.
Thank you, sir. Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
And these kind words have been always a spirit of motivation, encouragement, and has been guiding us through and through. Has been giving us courage through and through, such that we are able to take up these kind of projects.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Very true. And Madam Alia ji, like I would like to. I saw Madam here somewhere. Yes, Madam.
Yes, I am here. Yes, I am here.
Yeah, he was calling you as more like a Florence Nightingale, as a person for the people, for the mankind.
Thank you.
So
Thank you. बहुत शुक्रिया. I also understand a little bit of Hindi. हमें थोड़ा बहुत हिंदी आती है.
And it's really giving me goosebumps as we are entering into collaboration, as we are entering into equity and partnership, accepting everything. And ma'am, hats off to you, giving your time for 2 hours on a Ramadan day, how valuable it is, how precious it is, and we all know it. And we really,
as much I understand, ma'am is also facing some challenges in internet, and she's rejoining again and again. That shows her level of commitment, what she said, and she's joining again and again. Thank you so much, ma'am.
God bless you all. Thank you very much. Have a great day.
We all would love to work with you. We're looking forward to work with you in collaboration, whichever way it is possible. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. Have a great evening. Take care.
Chandra Prakash ji, would you like to add on there? Because we're able to end the session now.
Yeah, it was very nice. So I think that we are getting late and it's a prior time also.
Yes, yeah.
We should end it.
Yes, sure. Thank you, sir. Vijay Kumar Salve ji. Vijay Kumar Salve ji. Yes, sir. So I think sir will join us later, maybe because of the internet problem that he has moved out. And I'm sure that everybody will accept. And if we felt the same way as I felt, that this has been really a wonderful session. As of our main motto of the session is working in collaboration. and working in partnership, how to take forward, how to move forward with one vision and one mission. And today's goal and the mission, as we all know, we want to conserve our natural resources which are being available with us for a sustainable development. For a sustainable development on equity in partnership, being inclusive, being very tolerant of respecting self, respecting others, respecting the community, and respecting our country such that we are able to take forward its initiatives, its objectives, and its goals and sustainable development goals, or whatever goals that we talk about, G20 goals that we're talking about, whichever goal it is, we are going to put our heart, mind, and soul together and we'll be taking it forward, definitely. Sure. Thank you so much. On that note, with everybody's taking permission from everyone, I would like to end the session here. Thank you so much. Thanks for being here. And it is really, I really appreciate your good time, your valuable time, your price time. And thanks for all the support. Please extending all your support to us as always. And we are so blessed to have you all here. Teamwork really achieves more. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Dr. Mamta. Big thanks to Poonam Goti Madam. Thanks to Chandra Prakash Ji. Thanks to Vijay Kumar Sarvya Ji. Thanks to Mr. Suleiman, who has been always there now at the session. Dr. Manish Singh, thank you so much. Dr. Ranjan Goswami Ji, thank you so much. Thank you, Bhagwandal Ji. Thank you so much. I think I should prepare a poem for you next time, because every time when you come, you are bringing something. So next time, it's my turn to give you something. Sure. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Kirala Ji. Thank you so much. Thank you. It's really wonderful having you all. Thank you so much. It was really such a wonderful session. Thank you. Thank you. With all your blessings, we should be able to move forward. Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Mamta.
I really enjoy, ma'am, your sessions. And yes, the participation was good. I'm very happy and we are blessed. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you all.